Hey everyone, Kyle here with the Mortgage Celebrities Studio. I'm with Erika Nayer with the Corp ID, and I was introduced to Erika because you make all of our doormats for our closing. So for every closing that we go to, I have a personalized doormat that has the address on it and it has our logo. But every one of our clients that we do this for, they love it. They absolutely love it. I get so many compliments. So I naturally had more questions about, what else is available? Like, what else can we do with these personalized gifts at closing? So, first and foremost, why don't you tell me a little bit about, like, how did you stumble upon doing this?
Okay, so Corp ID started with an idea of getting more original gifts to customers across corporate real estate and hospitality as well. So I have been working in corporate for a long time, and every time that you have promotional materials, always going into the same like pans and tumblers, and everything is always in the same place. And I wanted to have something that offered a differentiation. So we're always trying to think outside the box, more creative products, something that the customer receives and it saves. The customer saves the present, and that's how Corp ID came up. So when you look at a website, we have everything that is traditional, the pens and the mugs and the tumblers, but we also have some thinking outside the box like the charcuterie boards, some different presents for promotional materials or for corporate or for real estate.
Yeah, so mainly this is more focused on real estate, and that's again how like we were kind of introduced to you.
So when I was in one of my promotions, I was at Soho in New York, and I was in contact with a real estate agent there, and she was explaining to me how she was having a lot of like trouble because she wants to keep in contact with customers, not only for the closing, but so she would send a magazine or she would send something, but she loses track of everything. She has to have everything very organized. So we're talking about this program, and that's how the White Glove Closing Program have born.
Yes. Yeah, so the White Glove Closing Program, we were talking a little bit before this about what it entails, but I think it's really cool because as a salesperson myself, it's very hard to know when to contact your past clients and to have the right excuse to contact your past clients. Well, this program sounds like it takes all that kind of work out of it because, I can put on my calendar when an anniversary date is, but if I do that for every client, every single month, my calendar is going to fill up pretty quickly, and soon every month or every day, I'm just going to be calling somebody new saying, hey, happy anniversary on the sale of your house. So tell me a little bit about the White Glove Closing Program. When does it start? What do you get? Can you share with us a little bit about that?
Exactly, and you hit home exactly like you described. If you have to put on a calendar, that's pretty much your job anymore. Every day you have to call one or two people, and you have to keep track of dates. You have to have an alarm coming off. So the White Glove Closing Program addresses that for you. As soon as you have the date of your settlement, you go pick a package that we can have for present for just for the closing date, or if you want to have two presents, one for the closing and one extra date that you can pick an anniversary or maybe 6 months after. We have another package with 3 presents and another package with 4 presents. So you can go all the way to, for an example, closing date, 3 months, 6 months, and anniversary, 1 year anniversary of the closing date, the settlement. You put that the dates, or if you don't put dates, automatically we're going to send on 3, 6, and 12 months of the settlement date, and automatically. As soon as you pick your package, you're going to pick also some of the presents. So for an example, the closing date happens in March. So it's 3 months later, in the middle of June, you're in summer, you can send an ice cream scooper. And again, it doesn't have to be expensive, but it's going to go customized. Everything that arrives to your customer is going to be in a nice gift box with a customization, your card, your business card, that you're going to mail it to me, and I'm going to add to all of your package your business card, a thank you note, a congratulations card, for the anniversary or for whatever hit mark it is. Maybe
Yeah.
you want to send to the birthday of the customer because it kind of in the same date, so you want to celebrate the birthday. However it is, you just specify when you close the package, there's a space for you to put all the details, and then you close your cart and you don't have to think anymore. And the beauty of it is that you don't have to remember
Yep.
the anniversary or any special date because you put this already in your package. The customer usually reach out to you to say thank you.
Yep.
And that's where the beauty happens. Now is not you reaching out to your customer is actually reaching out to you. And
Yeah.
now you have a subject because it was, like I say, something as like out of the box as an ice cream scooper. As simple as it is, it come in the right season and with their names in
Yeah.
it. So it's special, it's thoughtful.
I
And they
think-
will spend the time to say thank you to you, and now you have this touch base with your customer without effort.
Yeah, and I think the point is not that you don't want to talk to your clients. It's just that there's only so much time in the day, and you want to deliver this thoughtful gift to them. And I think this does that because you're not just saying, here's my money, go send my clients the gifts that you want. You actually have to spend the time to pick out the personalized gift. So you're picking, it's thoughtful. You're giving them the
Yes.
ice cream scooper in spring or in summer. You're giving them the birthday gift on their birthday. So it's not like, one of those things where like a CRM, a CRM, manages all your clients for you, sends them a
Yes.
happy birthday email, but that literally takes no effort from you, the salesperson, the real estate agent. But this does take a little bit of effort, but the thoughtfulness behind it, I think, goes a long way. And so with the gifts, you get to pick each gift for each 4 points. So you get to pick out like the closing gift, the 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. The real
Yes.
estate agent would get to pick each individual one.
Yes, so we have everything tiered up. As I just wanted to address, yes, the white glove closing program do not address the lack of thought,
Yes.
the lack of care. You guys care. It just addresses your agenda.
My point. Yep.
So exactly, it is thoughtful, and that's how you do it. So on the 4 tiers, if you get a tier just for the closing, you're going to have a few options. If you get 2 or 3 or 4 presents, each tier is going to open a drop down where you're going to have other like additional options that belongs to that tier. And of course, you can change the dates because it happened already. Like the second tier had a present that the real estate agent wanted to send later on. So it should just manipulate that date to be that later on the second gift, so it was swapped. But you have buckets of gifts that are belonging to every tier. So then it is literally just a click and everything is picked. And you have the opportunity also to elevate your gift for that season. Every tier has, for an example, wine glasses. You want to send a pair of wine glasses for your customer on the closing, but depending on your customer, just a simple wine glass is not going to cut. You may want a champagne glasses because they are champagne drinkers, or you need to send them real crystal, because they are those customers that actually they are at that
They
tier
appreciate
of
the crystal.
sale. Yes, and they appreciate the crystal. So you can elevate. You have always an add-on, and you can elevate that. I want to send wine glasses, but they need to be crystal.
Yeah.
So we have the option of elevating those gifts every so often. For every tier, you can elevate the present.
So each different month or 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, you get to pick the gifts. What are some of the most popular items that you're seeing kind of, real estate agents or people picking?
Well, the doormats are very popular.
Yeah.
That's a great beginning, closing gift. The wine glasses are also the charcuterie boards, and the best that I think it's very, very personal. And again, doesn't have to be expensive, but it is an engraved whiskey bottle or wine bottle. And again, I don't sell alcohol, so we're gonna pick the present together here, and I'm gonna purchase for you.
Yeah.
The bottle that you pick, and it can be any bottle. I put like an Angel's Envy on my website as an example, but it can be any bottle that has a space for engraving, And then this becomes your anniversary, like happy home anniversary, engraved to celebrate 1 year of
I
the
love
day
that
that you
idea.
close the house. So it is very nice, and it is very personal because on that date, I'm going to buy this present, I'm going to buy this bottle. It's going to be charged to you after.
Yeah.
But I will buy the bottle that you know your customer is going to like. So if they like wines from California, or if however it is,
Yeah.
it is going to be very, very personalized, and then customized with an engraving, a laser engraving bottle that they can keep forever.
Yeah, I love that idea, and I think the name of it, the White Glove Closing Program, is perfect because it really encompasses like what you do. You kind of take it from beginning to end, and you leave the stress off of the real estate agent, or off of the corporation to do these things that you're going to do. I mean, because there really is a need in the market for that. I talk to so many real estate agents that they give the same closing gift every single time. And that may be good. Let's just give an example. I know somebody who gives like a personalized wreath, and it has the address on it and everything. And I know, my wife would love a personalized wreath, but if it's a single man going to a closing, I'm
Yes.
not going to be so excited about a personalized wreath as my
nice.
wife
I'm
would.
furnishing the basement already.
Yeah, I'll take that bottle of engraved whiskey. In
Yes,
other words.
yes.
But my point is, like, you can pick and choose, and it's more personalized, and then the service is like you deliver the mats to us, before we go to our closings. They're always done really well.
Exactly.
So with the program, there's obviously, you've mentioned multiple times, there's different tiers. And it sounds like to me, tier 1 is the closing gift. Tier 2, you get 2 gifts. Tier 3, 3 gifts. Tier 4 is the 4 gifts. And you kind of get access to more selection with each tier too as well?
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yes. So at each tier has a basic selection and then an elevated selection, let's say. So if you want to have like a crystal or like a higher, instead of like a bamboo charcuterie board, you want an acacia charcuterie board. They're a little more expensive, but they a little more tasteful sometimes. So, and it's all taste too. You have those add-ons, and you can have like a more elevated selection for your customer.
Yeah, I mean, every customer is going to be different. So,
yes,
you can kind of read and tell which customer is going to want.
Yes, and we have about, I would say, 6 to 10 selections per tier. So we have 6 to 10 different gifts that you can pick each tier. So if you get the 4th tier, you're going to go through about 30 to 40 selections of presents.
So this is not like a subscription-based that you buy it like per client.
Yes, you buy per client.
Yeah.
You close the package, and this package is going to be, as soon as you close, you can get it out of your mind. Your customer is going to contact you.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be automatically, as soon as they receive, every feedback that I have is like, I get a text out of nowhere. It's like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was so thoughtful. And the real estate agent was not even like remembering, oh my God, that's true. It was the anniversary and he arrived. Like, it is a very pleasant exchange.
So the White Glove Closing Program sounds expensive. How many thousands of dollars are we?
I know. It sounds expensive because it is really addressing a very valuable asset that you have, that is time. Mm-hmm. But for us, this is what we do. This is our business. So actually the most expensive tier, the 4 presents, without the elevated presents, without the add-ons, it doesn't get to $200. So depending on your customer, if you're going to choose just the basic, you're gonna spend less than $200 to send 4 presents.
That's
a full year of being in touch with your customer.
It's 4 contact points.
Yes.
And as we know, real estate agents, they're commissioned anywhere from 1% to 3%. Most of them around that 2 to 2.5%. Well within a budget of a commission that you're going to receive, and the return on investment. Just the 4 talking points. So you can imagine getting the package while they have friends over and they see the ice cream scooper that has their name on it, their charcuterie board that has the person. I mean, there's endless ways that this would come up in conversation.
Yes, your name is always on the top of their mind.
Yes.
At any time, if it's a picnic, if it's like a just get together that they put a charcuterie board, your name is going to always be in the top of their mind. And you have to remember that it's not only the gift that you're sending, but you're managing your time. The shipping is included in all of it. So you really do not have like you make 4 clicks and close, and that's it. You don't have to go to the UPS or to the post office. You don't have to worry about shipping, about the breakage, nothing, packing. The presentation is all done. So it is a very, very little investment if you consider the return on that with the 4 touch points with your customer, not having to worry about going buy a gift, wrap the gift, ship the gift.
Yeah. The biggest thing that I noticed is the items that you're personalizing. And if you think about the time that you send these, it's within that first year. So that client not going to be buying another house within that first year. They're still keeping you top of mind, but you have a charcuterie board, you have a wine glass, you have a bottle of alcohol, you have a doormat. These are all things that when they have people over for their housewarming that are going to be seen to their friends and oh, that's a nice crystal wine glass with your name on. Where'd you get that? Oh, my agent sent it to me. Who's your agent? My agent didn't send me anything. They got me a reef. But all those things are social things that you don't. It's going to be in front of other people, not just the people that you sent them to. So it's a really good way to get the real estate agent's name out there.
Yes, and that's exactly what you say. Maybe they're not going to buy another house in that first year.
Yeah.
But they do have other friends. They will have your name in the top of their mind, and maybe down the road when they have, like in 2-3 years, if the kids are growing up, they need more space. Guess what? Your name is still there.
Yeah.
So because your name is in every gathering that you're going to have a charcuterie board or every picnic that they're serving ice cream, they're going to have this memory of you, and it's going to be very easy to just like, oh, yes, it was she or he did an amazing job and so thoughtful, yes.
I love it. Well, I have a ton more questions, but I think you kind of summed it up very well as far as, what the program is, the cost of the program, all the things you get with it. I don't want to go too much further because I want people to go actually check it out, check out the website. Where can people find you?
So if you go on corp-id.com, you're going to see right on top the White Glove Closing Program. You just click on that tab and you're going to have, and it's very simplified. It's going to explain the program, but you just have four products in the whole program. So you're going to have the package of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 presents. And then you just pick your tier, put your dates, and everything is up to us after that.
Okay, and if people have questions, they have your contact information on that website as well?
Yes, on the website you have all the contact information, yes.
Is there anything else that you wanted to touch on about the program?
No, I think that's all it is. I think we talk very good about the fact that, I love the fact that it takes not only the work out of the real estate agents and everybody that is like involved in the closing, but you also get contact by your customers. I think you cannot have a better situation than you don't have to go contact them. They are actually contacting you.
And you're delivering something of value to them at the same time.
It's lasting, yes.
Yeah. Well, Erika, thank you for coming in, and we appreciate Erika being here, and more next time on the Mortgage Celebrities Studio channel.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.